Well, Raiders, we gotta win today. We gotta win over the Cleveland Browns 16-6, and we're going to break it down in this video right now.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that old line. Car insurance cost an arm and a...
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? It is your boy Darian coming to you live with another video. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page. And if this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page, I would suggest that you subscribe and hit the bell button and get latest news and all Raiders news. But we're back here with another Raiders video. And the only reason why I say that because it's just win, baby. It's just win, baby, because at the end of the day, we got a ugly win in Cleveland with the snow, with the rain, with the hail, with everything that we had in our not in our favor. We overcame it and we beat the Cleveland Browns 16-6. Now I have to say that I was nervous coming into this game due to the fact that it was cold, and Derek Carr does not play in the cold, and he does not play well in the cold, and we don't play as a team well in the cold. So going into this game, I was very nervous, but we end up getting the win, and we're going to get into this box score, and we're going to talk about a lot of things that need to be talked about when it comes to this game and get ready for next week's game against the LA Chargers. Over the Raiders' first 6 games, the Raiders did show everyone they could score points on offense. In fact, they showed that they wanted to win the game and had no other choice to win this game, honestly. It was a win or a shootout or nothing. Thus, their 3 wins was over 34 points twice and then 40 points. Just when you think that it comes to the beginning of a new identity and they can switch things up, and they go into the cold, windy snow, Cleveland comes out and we win 16-6. Now, I'm really proud of these guys, man. I'm really proud of these guys because we finally was able to establish the run, knowing that we could not establish the run at all coming into this game. We seen last time Josh Jacobs really had a breakout game was probably the New Orleans Saints game, even the Carolina Panthers game as well. But at the end of the day, we still got it done. But I want to shout out to the defense. Now, I have to say this, though. We all knew Baker Mayfield was coming off of a 5-touchdown game last week. 5-touchdown game. And I'm not mad at it because the guy was balling. The guy was balling and the guy was doing what he had to do to get his team to win. This guy, I don't even think he threw at least 1 touchdown in this game. No, he didn't. We allowed them to settle for 2 field goals in this game. So shout out to the defense for shutting down Kareem Hunt and this offense, knowing that they didn't have no Odell Beckham. And even with Odell Beckham, he still threw 5 touchdowns last week. So even though that he was like really good, I really did like how we played today. So let's get into the box score and see what really happened in this game. Now let's go to talk about it with Derek Carr. Derek Carr was 15 of 24, 112 yards and a passing touchdown. He was sacked twice with a QBR of 48.6 due to the weather. Now, Derek Carr didn't play a perfect game with only 112 yards, but you have to understand in this point, we kept running the football because it was cold. We all knew we didn't want to put the ball in Derek Carr's hands when it was cold, and the way the wind was blowing, that's why we went over to the rushing attack. And our rushing attack did so well today that Josh Jacobs had 31 carries, 128 yards, 4.1 yards per carry. If we could get this in every single game, we would take enough pressure off of Derek Carr to throw the ball like 40 or 30 times, because running the ball 31 times and average of 4.1 yards per carry, I love this stat right here, because at the end of the day, this running game can really get off. And we did this without a lazy behind Trent Brown that decided to not play today. Derek Carr was 6 carries, 41 yards, 6.8 yards per carry. Then you had Devontae Booker come in and help out with 5 carries with 29 yards, which I still love to see him to get more out of this rushing attack, but I love what we did establishing the run and getting there as well. Now for the Cleveland Browns, I have to say 12 of 25, 122 yards, 4.9 yards a carry. His QBR was 39.9. Kareem Hunt with 14 carries of 66 yards and no touchdowns. That is a stat for me. And shout out to the defense because we've been really good in the run game. It's just our pass defense has not been that great. And our pass defense really showed up. And you can see the difference when Jonathan Abram is on the field. You really see that difference when he's on the field. He likes to talk smack. He likes to get in people's face. He likes to be physical. And this is what happens when you have a caliber player as Jonathan Abram. Yes, he does miss tackles here and there, but I think his presence on the field changes the whole aspect of our defense. Yes, we had Nevin Lawson come down to a point where it could have been a touchdown. But Nevin Lawson did got beat by Jarvis Landry, but they called it back and it wasn't a touchdown. But I want to get into this as well. Our touchdown that was called back. Our missed field goal that we missed. Now I have to say this too as well. NFL refs, you need to go look at the film. Because that was a touchdown from Henry Ruggs. That was a touchdown. And I don't know why you even reviewed it and still say it wasn't a touchdown. But you tried to call Jarvis Landry's touchdown a touchdown until you had to review it. Don't understand it at all, because at the end of the day, we could have won this game 26-6 if you want to be honest, because we missed a field goal and they called back a touchdown by Henry Ruggs. So it could have been 26-6 and it would have scored 26 points in this game, but I already predicted that it was going to be a low scoring game due to the weather. Now I do want to get into the team stats as well, because the team stats are very important as well in how we was able to establish this win over the Cleveland Browns. Okay, so let's get into the team stats here. And the team stats, let's get straight into it. Now, total yardage, we had 309 total yards of offense to their 223. So we didn't give up a lot of yardage in this week's game. We usually give up about 403.7 yards a game, but we only gave up 223. That is very impressive on the Raiders defensive side as well. They only had one turnover, and we didn't have any turnovers at all. We didn't turn the ball over at all, but Cleveland did have one turnover. We had 24 first downs to their 14 first downs. And the time of possession, y'all. Time of possession was a big key in this game with 37 minutes and 43 seconds. That means we kept the ball majority of the time because they only had it for 22 minutes and 17 seconds. So that definitely was a big factor on why we ran this game. We had 71 total plays compared to their 47 total plays. In yards per play, they had a little bit more than us with 4.7, but we still had 4.4 yards per play, which that's not bad at all. It's not bad. Red zone, we was in the red zone four times and we was 1 of 4. We have to fix that. I know that the weather played a part. It played a part, but we got to fix the red zone made in attempts. We had 5 penalties on the whole game. I don't mind having just 5 penalties in the game, and it was only for 25 yards, so we didn't really give up much penalties at all. And this game was a collective at the end of the day. We're 3-1 away, and we're 4-3 going into a game against the LA Chargers. That's going to be a great game, and I cannot wait. But at the end of the day, I am so proud of this Raiders team. Yes, I could be negative at sometimes. Yes, I could be positive at sometimes. But at the end of the day, the Raiders did what they had to do to win this game. And I love everything about this game, and I love everything that we did. We grinded it out just like we need to do on every single game. I think Josh Jacobs need to get about 20 plus carries, and don't leave him out of the game. I know if he's hurt, then that's understandable. But you know, if he's feeling hurt or he feel like he needs a break, put Devontae Booker in there, put Jalen Richard in there, or even you want to bring up Theo Riddick, bring up Theo Riddick as well. I'm fine with that. So the only issue I really had with this game, not really an issue, but something that we need to do better, we gotta get a pass rush. I think that's been our biggest problem, is getting a pass rush on this Las Vegas Raiders defense. We see Mo Hurst go down with a leg injury. Don't know what he's going to turn out to be, or what is his status of his injury going into next week. Malik Collins came in. Hopefully we get David Irvin in this game against the Chargers. We brought up Chris Smith, but we still have to get some pressure there. It was sometimes on defense, yeah, they was moving up and down the field on us, but we pinned our ears back and make sure they did not score any touchdowns, and they only had 2 field goals on the day. But that is my recap, ladies and gentlemen. That is my recap of the Raiders beating the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns 16-6. Not a really complete game from us, but it was an ugly win, and I'll take an ugly win in that type of weather when it was snow, windy, rainy, and cold. So I really do take that into consideration as well, and they grounded it out and they did what they were supposed to do to win this game. But let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, there will be Victory Monday live stream tomorrow. You do not want to miss that. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It's the Spotlight Raiders Talk, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost an arm and a